Somebody pay you 26,000 naira as a salary, and you spend a sum of 10,000 naira carrying bike Okada up and down to come to the work every day, trying to cope. Dress properly and come to the office is a big problem. We staff, we don't eat good food. How much is a mudu of gari today? That somebody pay you 26,000 naira and expect you to work from 24 hours. You can't eat. We can't boast of good head. By me looking at me, you see, it's written even on our faces. Look at my face. That I'm not feeling fine. Hungry man, moving on the street. It's even demonstrating our faces. Starvation everywhere. No good accommodation. Most of us are infected with the kind of environment we are. Toilet infection everywhere. This typhoid and malaria because of the pump and the borehole water that we drink is getting out of hand. It's too much. We are dying. We can't die in silence. If there's any need, the minister and his government, let them come to our rescue. We are dying. We are human.
We are also appealing to their conscience. None of them has their children working here. None of them will send their children here. They will send their children to NNPC, CBN. They will not send their children to come and work in Nigerian Railway Corporation because they believe that we are slaves. And we are saying enough is enough. The minimum that a fresh graduate will take as a staff of Nigerian Railway shall be 250,000 naira. Only. Only. And we have benchmarked that to, in comparison with other organizations of equal status in the country. Those who are not even doing half of what we are doing. You know the risk involved. You know about the recent bomb blast. You know how many lives will have been lost. You know how many millions or billions will have been carted away through banditry. If our members are not patriotic enough, and we are telling them to continue in that patriotism, and in telling them and preaching patriotism to them every day, we cannot sit on the sideline watching them being treated like slaves, just like this colonial master treated our forefathers.
The Nigerian Union of Railway Workers had today, the 18th of November 2021, commenced a 3-day warning strike, halting all rail operations across the country. It will be recalled that NUR had last week threatened to embark on the 3-day warning strike from November 18th to November 20th, 2021, if the federal government failed to grant their request. They complained bitterly over poor wages, lack of proper welfare, life insurance, amongst others. They had placards which read, "Good salary gives better results, bad kills morale." Dangote pays 300k to workers while NRC pays 26k to local driver like slaves. Work for NRC and die in abject poverty. FG, protect us and our passengers from terrorist attacks. It will be recalled that the Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, had a meeting with the union on Saturday. It was gathered that the meeting ended in deadlock as the union's expectations were not met in order to avert the warning strike. Speaking to Root TV, the President, Nigerian Union of Railway Workers, Comrade Innocent Ajiji, said the workers decided to embark on this warning strike as it is perceived that the government does not have their best interest at heart.
Worry Itakpe that runs every day also, so approximately we carry over 15,000 passengers. So when you calculate the cost, the revenue we generate from carrying this number of passengers, at least a railway staff want to have a better salary structure. We are equally talking about standard condition of service, which was last reviewed in 1983. We are also talking about personal life insurance for every railway worker. The passengers we carry, the goods we carry are insured, but the people manning the machines are not insured. So where is the justification? So we have complaint time without number. Nothing was done. Last year, the minister in his efforts quite okay agreed and approved, and it was included in the budget proposal for 2021. But when it got to the National Assembly, it was thrown off because railway workers doesn't deserve good thing. Railway workers doesn't deserve any better salary condition.
When asked what the next step would be if the federal government refuses to meet up with their demands, Comrade Ajiji emphatically stated that
for negotiations to go on and implementation, where nothing is done, we are going on total strike action. We will lock down everywhere until our problem is solved.
He also said that the Abuja, Kaduna, Lagos, Ibadan, Kanu, Unguru, Aba, Port Harcourt, and offices would stop operating until their demands are met.
A driver will walk a train from here, for example, to Rigasa. At the end of the journey, he will start to go and beg for 200 naira to go and eat food. It's unacceptable. He made our workers to become like a slaves. You understand? If a train stop now at this station, if you see how our people are running to carry the bags of some people, a railway worker, just for him to get 200, 500 naira. It's not acceptable. We told the minister that we don't want this equipment that you have handed over to us to become a waste investment. You have spent huge amount of money, billions of naira for all this infrastructure. But you can't just hand it over to somebody that his salary is poor. We can't, and you can't turn us to be a slaves. We can't continue to be slaving for Nigeria, whereas other people are there enjoying. It's not. Railway is a social services. We provide social services. Unlike the NIMASA, Nigerian Port Authority, and Shippers Council, where they are revenue collectors, they are generating money.
Also, Simon Christopher, one of the drivers at the rail station, complained bitterly over poor wages, adding that most of the staff are graduates whose take-home at the end of the month does not measure up to their level of education and risk involved in the job.
Passenger we took in per trip, we took over 800 plus a trip. So you could calculate a trip times 10. How much people we are carrying a day? And how much are we generating? And someone that is carrying all those people collecting 26,000 naira, no life insurance. Imagine this, our colleagues, that this incident happened with them. If those people could have died, nothing could have done to. Up to now, this federal government did not even say anything about what happened. Our life insurance, we're demanding the salary. They should enhance our salary. We are all graduate. We are all graduate. Most of our people, we are all graduate driving this thing. We are not all this secondary or anything, we are all graduate. So a graduate collecting 26,000, it can't be possible.
With these developments, stranded passengers who came on board expressed their disappointment, stating that they decided to travel by rail because of the level of insecurity in the country.
Seriously, I'm not happy about the whole situation right now because coming from the airport, hoping to come to the train station, then everything is just frustrating. I hope this issue will be resolved as soon as possible. But true, the road is not safe and it's really going to affect me. Not only me. Yeah.
The Roots TV team proceeded to the staff rooms to assess their conditions, as the workers also complained about the standard of living and accommodation provided.
They say that Chinese are living here, but very soon they will vacate and they are going to build a place for us. But up to now, they are not building a place. You see these rooms, they pay us, this senior staff, level 12, level 13, they pay us 2 or 3 per room. The toilets are right off. They are too bad. Even where we have, you see, there's nothing there. Too dirty. If I'm lying, you people can go and see. Yeah, okay, you can see this is the toilet. Almost about 30-something people are using this toilet. You can see how the toilet is. Be careful. We need that 26,000 will not help us. We need rescue from federal government. We need the assistance. You can see over. This is where about 40-something men, senior staff, both the junior staff and the senior staff are using. And this is where the worker cannot enter the petitions. All you can see, what they does where everything is here. I need a light. They will come out and sleep here because it's dark. They sleep here. So we need the help of the government. Come and assist on place. The place is too dilapidated. We can't stick. We are senior staff. Look at for that 26,000. This is where we are managing it.
Well, everybody knows the condition of things in the market, where the rich go to buy, so the poor go there to buy also. But our own case, our salary is very, very poor. Very, very, when I said poor, I think is the poorest salary that anyone can receive in Nigeria, even in private organization. So it's through the grace of God that we are surviving. About where we are living here, you can see the kind of place we are living. This is just a container. Look at our toilets. how it is. You go to inside there, you see our bathroom, the way it is. The government did not even care about us.
Poor road network, incessant kidnappings, and armed robbery along busy highways have contributed to the increased patronage the Nigerian railway has enjoyed in recent years, most especially the Abuja-Kaduna rail line, as it is considered safe and cost-effective. But with this 3-day warning strike, which might be prolonged if the federal government fails to meet up with their demands, lots of Nigerians will most likely be stranded across the country. It has also been estimated that the federal government will lose approximately 32 million naira daily to the strike action, and a whole lot more if a resolution is not reached in due time.